The next deputant is Daniel Tate. Good morning, Mr. Tate.
Thank you for having me. My name is Daniel Tate. I'm born and raised in Toronto. I've lived in this city my entire life. And, oh, can you hear me? Okay, sorry. My name is Daniel Tate. I'm born and bred in Toronto. I've lived here my entire life, and I've been able to observe the security situation in our city over the last 40 plus years. And I can tell you from firsthand, living in Toronto Centre, Chris Moyse's ward, that the security situation has deteriorated in Toronto. I think anybody, any citizen in any ward across the city will tell you the security situation has deteriorated. Why? Well, not just budget and staffing issues, which we're talking about today, but we live in a very complex environment in 2024. There are local and international entities and actors who are looking to destabilize Toronto, destabilize society. And we need to be resilient and have a very resilient Toronto Police Service to counter these types of forces. Now, hearing earlier deputants talk about defunding police, resetting police, some of them on their online profiles even talk about abolishing the police. That's appalling statements to make. Again, we live in a world where we need to have a strong police force that can counter. My mic went off. Can you stop? Okay, can I get 10 seconds back because my mic froze? Thank you. Hello, mic check, 1, 2. Thank you. Okay, so anyways, I think I've painted the picture. I do want to share some statistics that I think are going to be pretty eye-opening for everybody in the room. In the year 2000, when Toronto had a population barely 2 million people, we had 5,093 police officers. 24 years later, we have a population over 3 million, and we actually have less police officers. We have 5,078. So that needs to be studied, and someone needs to look at the correlation between a 24-year time span. We have less officers and plus 1 million population. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to realize that kind of math is not going to improve security in your city. Talk to any random homeowner in North York, Willowdale, Etobicoke, and you ask them, do you feel safer today than you did 4 or 5 years ago? They're going to say no, they feel less safe. Maybe that's a reason. So I did the math, I crunched the math, and that equates to a measly 1.6 police officers per 1,000 people, which is far below the United Nations recommendation for world-class cities of 2.2 minimum police officers per 1,000 people. These are sobering statistics. The last thing I want to say before my time runs up. So obviously I advocate to not only augment and boost staffing, at least to the United Nations levels, or just look at it holistically, but make sure that we are well protected. And then for the staffing plan, I know diversity is important, but let's focus on merit-based. Let's pick the best cadets who have the best aptitude to have a high-quality police force. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Tate.